Hey everybody, welcome back to Australian Financial Literacy, where we discuss money tips, tax, navigating financial decisions, starting with the basics and working our way up to smarter informed choices, the class you wish you had in school. We're going to break down the fundamentals and build up our understanding. Today, we're going to break down reading a payslip. Alrighty, so there's a lot to look at on this document, so we're going to break it down into the different steps because there's a lot involved with your payslip. So we're going to start with, in this example of this McDonald's payslip, the top bit which describes his position, classification, employment, pay scale and award. So all these details are providing you with the information for how much you're getting paid and against what award you're getting paid. To check you're getting paid correctly, simply type in the award that's quoted on your payslip. So for example, this one would be the McDonald's award, fast food award industry, and look for the Fair Work Ombudsman. They have all the details about entitlements, that sort of thing. So in this one, they do a quick summary where you can go through for a casual, what level you're on, and then for example, what age, and then the minimum base rate. So on our payslip, because he was 16, his base rate should be at minimum $13.61, but he was getting the extra $14 one. So it doesn't matter if your pay is exact as long as it's above the minimum per hour per your award. And if you need clarification, always ask a manager or anyone in finance to help you out when you're looking for yourself. So back to our example, we had the REST Super Fund as the nominated superannuation trust for our employee. So REST stands for Retail Employee Superannuation Trust. If you don't nominate a trust fund, often your employer will nominate one for you, but it is compulsory to have one. So essentially what your superannuation is, and I will do a dedicated video to superannuation, is the amount of money that your employer puts aside for your retirement in the future. So it just sits there and accumulates over your working life. There are some rules around it. So for example, you have to earn more than $450 in a calendar month as a casual and above the age of 18 in order to get superannuation. But usually for part-time and full-time employees, you will get that additional 9.5% put away into your super fund for the future. So from our example payslip, we can see that the employee nearly worked 5 hours and his base rate times the hours worked per his timesheet gave him an amount of $71.19. He also got an additional laundry allowance of $1.25 and a casual loading of $17.80. The casual loading represents an additional amount of money above the award for casuals, as they don't receive entitlements like annual leave, sick leave, and those sorts of things. So then his total gross pay was $90.24, and an amount was taken out known as PAYG tax, or pay as you go tax. So we can see that a fairly substantial chunk of his money is being taken out, only leaving him with $47.24 going into his account. This amount is quite high, especially when in Australia, as of 2021, you don't pay any tax on your first $18,200. This is because the employee hasn't claimed the tax-free threshold. So if he was to claim that, I'll show you an example of just on screen right here. When you are going for your job, you can choose whether to claim the GST-free threshold, which means there'll be more money given to you week to week, as you're not actually going to likely be paying any tax because you won't be earning enough. But back on our pay slip, because he hasn't chosen, he's taken 45 cents to the dollar in tax. Now, When he does do his tax return at June 30, he will get that back so long as he hasn't made above the amount that's been taken out, which would be $120,000, $200,000 a year. This is very unlikely as he's only getting paid $90 a week at the moment. So he will be getting that back. So it's all a matter of timing, whether you want that money now into your account each week or whether you can save it as a lump sum at the end of the year when you do your tax return. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this has been insightful. If you have any questions or queries, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any more suggestions for videos, please let me know. Thank you. Have a great day.